Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna harass, man. Outman, you're bad, and you stink, and you're bad, and you're bad also. They tried to silence me with the thing. I'm not letting anyone else in. Oh, JD Smelly, you cannot talk.
JD Smelly is my co-commentator, actually, like my co-commentator. George,
You
can you
can't
please shut up?
talk.
George.
You can't talk.
As we
I
had actually so it's been
Yeah,
Alpha
that's
Car
right, I
versus
can talk.
Any idea
That's right.
0.5
Right.
medal we have right there. And the second match is completed in turn 8 against here Kepler versus the Dutchman. Kepler making this game and doesn't have to get off the previous ball sitters. Well, Cube and Chris. Cube did it in an astonishing fashion with 1.8 seconds back in the day. The Dutchman, Lord and Master of this track, very good results for him. He's not present today. The entire compounds we have here are the self-completing with the hearts, some of the fastest in lap times also in terms of higher here. As we have been over the track in the United States, one of the two races that has chosen a roughly every season, the other one being Italy. We're not ready to see this track in the season, and it's also the very first time we use the bank layout, which I definitely forgot to put in on the background, which is stupid for me. But yeah, finally back. My apologies for the FP1 not being streamed, but we're finally back here today, and I'm co-hosted by by JD Smelly, the man who will be co-commentating for me.
Hello. Alrighty.
As the cars are waiting on track as well, let me start a timer because that's also quite important to get the cars running. And we're running here for the second time today. Of course, you were present for a good amount of the first practice session. You have to do something with the team, that's fine. But welcome back, JD Smelly, and let's see what happens here today. You missed something interesting though. A rookie driver, no one expected him to do something, but he suddenly took the second fastest lap time.
Well, that's a little bit crazy. You don't see that every day. Rookie getting you said the second quickest time, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh,
yeah,
man.
exactly, and everyone was instantly talking about him. Oh, Robo Mesa would like a teleport. It's also very important.
Got a little bit of a side-by-side battle out of turn 6 there, down the back straightaway.
Between the NS Motorsports and the Lambo car. In the meantime, Ala Football seems to have it over Altmanos, although I think Altmanos will be quick to overtake him in a few corners time. No, the R8 Clip wants to teleport as well. Oh, sorry. I love it when people have the same usernames with the first few letters. So I accidentally teleported the wrong person. In terms of lap times, what are we looking? The first drivers will be putting laps on the board, I believe. 3.1, but that's quite slow. I think he just exited the pit lane. But yeah, the championship leader. Ooh, Altman, holy shit.
A little bit loosey-goosey coming up into turn 4 for drifting Casey, I believe. As all three cars are now under a blanket as they start to rocket down the back straight away.
And I believe I forgot to edit his logo once again, but that's fine.
Such a goofball.
Yeah, but I added new logos. I'm not sure again. Lemon joint. Oh, both GMG. Both GMG drivers now showing up. Infinity puts in the first lap on the board, although I do think there will be more times on it as well. Seniac fan 32.4 and a 16.9, Ala Football 31.5 and a 15.9. Major difference. What will Ala Football put on the laps? Across the finish line they will both go. And Ala Football won 110.6, Seniac fan won 12.8. And I think that Mr. Robo Mesa has gone on track as well. I'm not sure though. Yeah, he has. The Mister from America with the special livery for this Grand Prix. Second in the standings at the moment. And I don't know what Robo... He took the wrong layout. Force of habit. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, he took a little bit of a wrong turn there for Mr. Robo Mesa. Taking a similar line to Ace that we saw earlier in the first practice.
But what will Junior do today? Because he was very quick in the first practice session, taking that second place spot. Out of everyone was quite surprised by it. No one really saw it coming, and yet it happened. Let's see what he can put in the second section. He goes a bit wide, but he's on the hard tires, so. And Infinia already has done a 1.9 again.
On board now with the R8 club as he coasts his way through turns 8 through 10. Now 11. Coming through the banked corner of turn 13 down the front straightaway.
As we see more times appearing on the leaderboard as well. We have a top 6 with valid lap times. I think we will have a top 7. Here comes the R8 club across the finish line. And it's an invalid lap time, so it will not really count, I think. No, it will not. What's a good lap though? 1.09 point. And we have Trey for the first time appearing. The Philippine driver, as Lemon puts in a 1 minute 12.5.
Gonna go on board with GMG driver Lemon.
Not to be confused with Lemon Bucket, which some people will do. I have never known Lemon Bucket, but he's known to different people in the oval racing scene in SLC and some other leagues there. This is Lemon, the guy I know from Formula 1 Extreme, a league that he is very competitive in. And I used to race him. We had a very good title fight. It's a bit shitty to say that I came on top, although there were reasons for that. It was a very challenging driver and he's very fast, and I think he will be doing good stuff today as well. A very good Sector 1, decent Sector 2, and the R8 clip goes to third. But it's an invalid Sector 1, so it's not really counting for anything. Across the finish line he'll go, and it's a invalid 1 minute 10.1.
Shuffle, was there anything else that I missed in the first practice earlier here from Indianapolis Road Course?
Ace finally managed to put in a valid lap time, and he came not last, but second to last.
So improvement is being made.
Exactly, although he did lose some more tires. I indeed forgot to change Drifting Casey's logo, which is horrible from me. As Senior has overtaken Lemon as well. Pretty much nothing happened after that from a few interviews here and there, which you weren't there for. Infinity going even faster with a 1 minute 8.5. And some drivers complaining about the tire wear, but that's about it.
Now, because of how banked this track is, Shuffle, is that going to affect the tire wear a little bit more than it would at a regular racetrack here in Formula UF?
Well, maybe, but I'm not quite sure about that, because you can also maybe preserve a little bit by maybe a small lift in the banking, making sure your tires aren't that worn as the opposing teams. But I am not quite sure about that.
Well, only one way to find out.
And that is, he goes even faster. Then again, as I said, do not think about him driving for Spiker. He's in fact a Lambo driver. But I'm a little bit of a goober, and I forgot simply.
Would you look at that? RoboMace is out on the track.
Exactly, in his special livery number 12, inspired by the DJS team. Of course, always running a purple scheme. He's not having the American flag as it as well. And I hope that today will show him a little bit of a favor day, because he has been struggling a little bit here and there. Very curious to see. And Lemon goes quickest.
Quick time for Lemon.
The teammate of RoboMesa on top for the moment, and RoboMesa himself sitting on the bottom. But it's not that far from each other. Let's see what Almanos is, the RoboMesa is doing. 31.6 seconds.
Got a new quick time.
Infinity 108.7. And that's how fast the times change, although RoboMesa on medium tires, so I don't think he's going for the fastest lap times. Crossing the finish line, it's a P9 for the time being.
We're right on board with Infinity right now as we head out of turn 5 and 6. Down the back straight away.
And that's not a good sector 1, 37. I don't think that's a push lap.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Bro loses 7 seconds in the first sector.
It just might be. Maybe it just might not be.
This is a speedy hot lap-ish kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, exactly. And for the folks that want to stick around for tonight's action, we have a very special Grand Prix tonight as well. If you want to spectate as well, just ask JD Smiley for it, as KRE will host their annual Indy Almost 500. That is a very special event also to me, as I got second last time, and technically I'm the defending champion within the class, but let's see how that goes, as I see in Assyrian Motorsports completely missing the turn. But Kelly, tell the people in the server a bit about your league and say hi to YouTube.
Well, for starters, KRE is a tank chassis league that runs basically anything with 4 wheels, or that is the motto that we have. Right now, our main class are the tour-type modifieds that race up and down the East Coast at different short tracks, but annually, once every year, most likely in May, we try to do our annual Indy 500. It's the biggest event that we have. 2K Robux to win. It's a great event, fun event, very historic, and a lot of drivers have come up and through that race, and some of which have actually been able to take and hoist that Borg Warner trophy. It's a really fun event, and I would recommend it to anybody who could make it. If you wish to spectate it later tonight, you can catch it on Kelly Network on YouTube, and you'll be able to see your very own Formula Oof owner Shuffle trying to crack at getting an Indy 500 championship tonight. 100 laps is the distance, so short race, but should be an exciting one. It looks as if, though, times have not really changed thus far.
RoboMesa did improve a little bit, though. Not anything particularly special, but just him doing laps and making sure the car runs as he wants it on medium tires as well.
Still on board with Infinity as he rolls out of, I believe that was turn 8 through 11. Now up into 12 and coming up to 13. Again, I'm not so sure this is going to be a push lap. Maybe it is. I don't know, turn 13 looked pretty fast. He's going to come across the line. Will we see improvement?
No, it's invalid as well. And it's 1.2 seconds slower.
Time to switch gears here. We're going to go on board with the R8 Club's teammate, Twin Turbo V6, now coming through the first portion of the track, coming through turns 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, and Kelly, an honorable mention about one of your main drivers, as you call him, Shuffle Junior. He just walked into a door, so that's awesome.
Oh, Shuffle Junior. Never fails to disappoint. Or no, never fails to. Oh, that's not the right word that I was trying to use. Never fails to impress, and I said disappoint.
Yeah, exactly. Kinda sounds like you.
All right, bro.
All right. We see some more faces on the grid as well that we didn't see in FP1. DJ is here as well, the reserve driver for LGP Racing, and Dre as well, the guy for Spiker Motorsports. He got his best qualifying result here, actually getting if I'm correct, a P5 qualifying in season 0.1. Kelly, I'm gonna give you a quick explanation about season 0.5, since we had a bit of an issue. I used 3 model cars. 3 model cars were a big no-no. I got DMC 8, season never got completed, hence season 0.5.
We love 0.5, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Exactly.
We love 0.5. And sometimes it just takes that first season to figure things out, to figure out what to do and what not to do. I have a little bit of experience with that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but
you learn the hard way, that's the thing.
it's always important to have those test seasons to see what works and what doesn't. Pretty much just throw everything short of the kitchen sink at the wall.
Pretty much, yeah.
See what works.
I don't know, and as one of the drivers says as well, I don't know many leagues that had a good season 1. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. And the thing is, our season 1 was actually quite decent because we had the season 0.5. It's a bit cheating, but that's fine.
0.5 was the best season of Formula Oof. Controversial opinion.
Oh, well, it might be because we had a champion came out of it that never won a Grand Prix.
Oh. Won it through consistency?
Yeah, he just showed up, one podium. He had a shot of winning that was actually at Indianapolis as well. But he locked up in the first turn and lost a lot of time to the leader, and that was it for him. Never could overtake him again. But
Well, I think I could've-
car 344, and he's considered a GOAT. He kept driving. He's one of the most active drivers as well. He's not present today. I don't know why, but maybe something holding him up. That's fine. But he's had 2 podiums overall. His last podium came last race in Australia. A very good race for him, and he was very, very happy with that. Oh, the Seeker joined the server. That's funny. For the people who are unaware, DRS is left shift or B if you use controller, and ERS is G or right above when you use controller. As we have a lot of rubber banding suddenly.
Sorry, I am back. Just looking at something real quick.
But as it stands, we have 13 drivers within this practice session, which is quite decent actually. Doing just the research of the car, can they perform, and what is the setup for today? Because of course we do have park from a we do actually have a park from a rule about if you have a qualifying, if you have a setup and you go out on track in your first lap of qualifying, that's the setup you run with the rest of the weekend.
Oof. Well then.
As Almano's improved, he's up to 3rd.
Not bad, but Infinity's still up in 1st right now, and he seems to be in a league of his own time-wise right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Lemon has yet to crack those 108s. Because we're actually going to go on board with Lemon.
I can't spectate
who's
Lemon for
actually
some
in the
reason.
pit. He's actually in the pits, so we are not going to go on board with him. We're going to go on board with GMG driver Robo Mesa.
Of
Probably
course,
making his way through the first portion of the track.
Of course, both GMG drivers being new to the league this season. Both of them very quick, already having met Schiffel on different leagues. So he was like, "Yo, can you?" I'm talking about myself in third person, not even I tried to remember. Of course, we knew each other from different leagues, and I was like, "Yo, you gotta drive here," because kind of my main drivers left. So they are here instead, and they're doing quite decent actually, although the car's not always to what they want, and still figuring out what the car needs from them. And you can kind of compare the car with the Diva. It does what it's supposed to do, only certain conditions and certain setups. Seems like Lemon found the setup, Robo's still kinda struggling to find it. He's now on the soft tires as well, but it will be very interesting to see what those 40 minutes bring to us and what actual improvements he can bring.
Still have yet to crack those 108s. We're going to go to I Love Football, who's actually in the pits, so...
Bro, you're so good at finding
Yeah,
people.
I'm great at picking people,
Let's
apparently.
go to Junior. Let's go on board with Junior. Junior, the guy who has come out of nowhere, and he's had a horrible sector 1, so we're not gonna go on board with Junior. Who's on a good lap? It seems like no one is on a good lap.
Not yet, at least.
Oh, Infinity asked if he can join the Indy Almost 500 tonight.
The Indy Almost 500? You may, as long as you have a car. If you wish to send a request to either... What time is it at, JD? It's going to be at... It's going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern time in America.
Just say about how many hours. I think that's a more clever idea, since most of the people asking are European.
That would be about 4 hours from now. About 4.
Yeah, kind of.
It begins at 7, but qualifying is going to take more than 20 minutes. So
yeah, it always does. It always will.
If that is 4 hours from the time that it is for you right now, then yes. 30 is not taken.
I don't know what Dre's doing, because Dre's Filipino, so it might be very late for him, or maybe early actually, I don't know.
You never truly know, do you?
Is it gonna be my effect again that people just join the league because the races because they want to drive? Ooh, Twin Turbo has found something. Damn. 108.4. Holy, that was a very good attempt by him, and he got it. Yo, if you people have questions about the event or want more info, just DM Kelly. He's always open to give you answers.
Yeah.
I think that's easier.
Yeah.
Because the Roblox chat can filter out stuff sometimes a little bit too easy.
They just asked how long it's going to take. That's all I'm going to tell them, at least for right now.
Yeah. Depending on cautions, kind of depends on who comes as well. Like,
Speedy Extra 1.
yeah, if Speedy comes, then yeah, it kind of depends on how fast he does the cautions. Because after 3 cautions calls, then it's done. 4, but okay.
Yep, pretty much.
3 is a drive-through, right?
What's up?
3 cautions is a drive-through, right?
3 warnings. Yes, 3 warnings
And
in
then
the
the
drive.
4th one is just you're done. You're done.
Yep. Plain and simple.
But I'm very surprised with the amount of people going under the 10s, because there were, before the weekend, a lot of people were struggling to even get there, as I see a Spiker Motorsports car without a tire, turned around.
Is that a car on the back straightaway a little bit damaged? I presume.
A little bit.
Just a tiny bit. Oh, I didn't even realize Twin Turbo was one of the people to crack the 108s, and he went past infinity.
Yeah,
I missed that.
I said that as well, but that's fine. That's just the jack of the trade, you know. It's it doesn't really matter. It's fine. But today, of course,
Let me reiterate the past. Let me talk about the past, all right?
Okay, let's go back to the moment. And Twin with a 108.04, he's found something. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. And he still doesn't respond. Beautiful. Anyway, of course, today's just practice, just looking what your car can and cannot handle. Quite curious to see how tomorrow's qualifying session comes. Will be the same time as FP1 tomorrow, 7 p.m. Dutch time, which is go search it on Google. You're smart enough to do that. You'll see you there, and I hope it will be a cracker for qualifying. But with those lap times being so close to each other, Lemon, Twin, Infinity, Amanos, and Drifting KCL being very close, and a rookie driver that makes his debut here today, Junior, also very quick. So let's see what they can all manage up here, and maybe we'll see some home heroes doing their interesting
home
stuff.
hero things.
Exactly, it will be either a home, sweet home, or colonizational rewards or something like that. But I think that some drivers like Robomesa and Dilros, although I don't think Dilros is gonna show up despite him being signed, would love an American dream happening here, winning the only home Grand Prix they have this season, and it would be very, very nice. As we see two cars battling around, Junior versus Ottman, I believe. On the backstretch they go, across the finish line as well. Their lap times looking very close to each other. A 109.7 and a 109.3.
Got one tire, or not one tire, one car in the grass in turn 5 and 6. Quickly gets back up onto the racetrack. Believe I am spectating only up.
You're only up. You know how he's also called?
How is he also
Kababa.
called?
You can just call him Baba or Kababa. I'm just gonna say Kababa, because I love me some kebab.
Kababa.
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 Badabadam.
Going on the cob.
And we see two Ferrari cars very closely to each other as well. So maybe doing a group run, as he does a 1 minute 12, takes a P13 for the time being. As I have gotten 6 pings.
Gotta love all the pings, man. On board with Junior right now, making his first few turns here.
Well, you're a rookie driver and you're called Junior. Couldn't be any more fitting. That Junior is doing a very senior job, to say. Being within 1.3 seconds of Twin, that's not a bad feat at all. In the 109s as well, which separates the fine drivers from the great drivers. As Robo is still a fine driver, then so is your Red Clip. And then you have a few other drivers still struggling, finding the limits of the track. But the 108.4 is very, very quick, even faster than Infinity's 108.5 we saw in the first practice session. As Robo Mesa probably did not hear. Okay, what did Robo Mesa do?
What is Robo Mesa cooking up this time?
He's stuck in his own pit box.
Impeccable. You were witnessing greatness today, folks.
Just respawn your car.
Simply remarkable.
Simply lovely.
Lovely, lovely stuff we're seeing here from the Indianapolis road course, and we're going to point our attention back to the racing surface.
As I will go on board with Skykite to see what he is up to. No, apologies, I could not find him on track. Skykite, and he completely misses the corner. He's on the in lap. Okay. so we'll not be spectating him. Is there anyone on a good flying lap and a valid flying lap? Seems to be that Twin is doing quite decent. Let's go on board with Twin.
Twin Turbo V6, a renowned champion in the SLC community, made his official retirement a couple months ago, but seeming to do pretty alright for himself here in Formula Oof, currently sitting on top of the board.
Twin Turbo V6 is not showing up on my spectate thingy. So
He also is not on my
I don't think
spectate
he's
thing.
on track at the moment, which is not bad for me. So let's go on board with Lemon, who's starting his lap, I believe. As he goes through 3 and 4 to 5 and 6, and what's up with Infinity? We'll check that out later. Ooh, there's a tire flying right there. I don't know whose it was, but someone lost a tire.
A little bit of debris on the track.
Is there anyone else driving with Lemon's car? Because he's reporting that his tires just changed out of nowhere.
I don't think so. Wait, is it
has taken Lemon's
Robo?
car.
Robo missed it. I was about to say, that does not look like Robo's car. Robo causing havoc.
I don't understand why Robo took Lemon's car.
Only Robo, folks.
As Robo is requested to put a car in, as he's not driving his own car, which is, I don't understand why. Black and orange.
Might have been in there.
Black and orange car. What do you mean black and orange car? It's not even black and orange flag.
And it would appear now that Robo now has 3 wheels.
So your right clip says he might have issues. I can't even spectate him. Yeah, that might be minor crash out. Who is reversing on track? Who's reversing on track? Oh. Okay, now I understand why Infinity has... Just let's spectate Infinity for a bit.
Okay. Oh! No, well then. It's a little, he seems to be in a little bit of a...
He's a bit of an up and over move sort of deal.
He's a bit of a capsized ship kind of guy.
As we have crossed the halfway point, yeah, you can rejoin the game, Infinity. As we reach the halfway mark here in the session, 28 minutes remaining.
And this is where I go take my emergency grocery break.
Alright, I will see you in a bit, I hope. Maybe not.
No, I'm staying. Am I on the road?
You're on the road? Yeah,
Oh,
but it's fine. You're on the pit lane.
No, it's okay. I'll go behind the buildings.
Oh, that's not the way how you execute a command.
Plot and scheme behind the building, don't worry.
But 14 valid lap times for today. The two Ferraris being a bit behind on what they normally are, have a very powerful engine but cannot really put the drivers together to use yet. 3 seconds off pace. Could be worse though. In Hockenheim we have seen 5 and 6 seconds off pace, and in Australia about the same, especially in qualifying, where the pole was a 1 minute 25 I believe, and the P3 time was a 1 minute 30 already. So yeah, times can change very quick. And JD, wait, is Seeker here as well in the stage or not?
He is.
Does Seeker want to become the third wheel in this commentary booth?
He could. He was actually asking about it earlier.
As well, I'm trying to make that sure that on my other laptop I will add, if he wants, him to the commentary booth. If my Discord wants to start off with my auto count, of course.
A lot of drivers complaining over the radio of car troubles.
I mean, I'm fine with him joining the commentary, but oh, wait, he is in here, I'm blind. Never mind. Well,
He's on the stage. He's in the stage. He's just gonna need to raise his hand.
well, Seeker, welcome here.
Yes, thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Yeah, well, thanks for having you. That's great to see you here. Of course, we of course know you from the KRE community. You're a very fierce driver. Sometimes a bit chaotic, but that's fine. That's all part of the Roughneck Tour, with the have the boys at it kind of mentality. Great to see you here. And how are you enjoying the day so far? Watching the cars drive by.
So it's kind of great. Before any 500, it's good to come out here and watch this race. It's gonna go on.
Yeah, of course, it's only the practice sessions for now. Tomorrow is the real action with the qualifying and the race sessions happening both on the same day, as I look at a Surrey Motorsports car spinning around. And it's set up to be a very cinema race with a very competitive field we have here. Robo Mesa, thrilling as it goes on.
Yeah, Robo Mesa's a fierce competitor. I raced with him a lot, and I think he could probably get it done here, even like tomorrow or something. But he could get it done if he could just get those turns wise and very well. We could probably see him as the winner here.
Unfortunately, it seems to be a little bit of trouble with him finding the groove with his car. He was complaining about it earlier. Teammate Lemon actually went up to tell him, and I believe he drove his car, telling him that nothing was wrong according to him. At least that is the story that I've been seeing in the chat. As for Robo Mesa, I'm not so sure he's still out here pulling laps. I think he might have left already. So right now
I want to share a very funny quote within the team conversation of the Jim G Motorsports outfit, at team radio if you will. Robo Mesa asking, how are you getting this pace out of the car, but Lemon responding, driving.
Well, that just goes to show you the difference between Robo and Lemon right now, and their comfortability with the track and the cars right now. And seems to be that Lemon's going to be pretty much the top dog for GMG tomorrow in terms of
so here
pace.
comes the rookie again. Junior, the first time he makes an appearance is today. He's just recently signed with the new team, Chatham Grand Prix, a new team as well, and he puts it on P2 yet again, in front of Infinity. And Aquacar, the team boss of the team, has have himself a very good driver indeed. Where has he come from? Because he needed him.
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where's... I don't even know.
Where is I don't even know. That rhymed as well, but that's fine. But yeah, 1 minute 10.5. It doesn't seem bad on paper, but it is bad if you consider that the guys in the top are running 2 seconds a lap quicker than you, and your teammate is 1.5 seconds quicker. So there's a lot of time on the table for Robo Mesa, but I am convinced that he will find a lap time. And overall, a fast lap time is gorgeous, but in the end, you need to be consistent to win the race.
Well, I mean, to be fair, who doesn't like open wheel racing?
Yeah,
It's true.
I absolutely love it. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are not the biggest fan of it, but that's fine. You're not obligated to watch as long we can enjoy it.
NASCAR fan.
NASCAR fans? Some NASCAR fans love open wheels because of modifieds.
I mean, Dill's fine with Formula Racing, so that's great.
I mean, I'm a NASCAR fan and I love IndyCar, so.
Yeah, I also like IndyCar because of, Justin Newgarden and Penske and Motor.
So for we're NASCAR fans, of course we love Formula Oof.
Yeah.
Formula Oof. I love Formula Oof. This is going to one of my best leagues.
IndyCar is just glorified NASCAR. Those are some fighting words right there, man.
I
Fighting
am
words.
not backing the statement said by Infinity because I love me some IndyCar racing. We actually have a cable service that shows both IndyCar and NASCAR in the Netherlands, which is very cool.
Very, very cool indeed.
Hey guys, Infinity here. Where is he going? He just.
Infinity is currently mowing the lawn.
He's mowing the moon. Okay, that's not okay. That sounded better in my head. Okay, bruh.
Yes, number 16 here. I like the 16 style that he and his teammate have. Kind of looks very well done.
Infinity off into the runoff area.
Which is allowed for the time being, but if that stuff is shown in qualifying, you will be heavily penalized for that, for having an advantage to start your lap earlier. Same for driving backwards to start your lap early as well. That will result in an instant 5-place grid drop if you get caught, and if you do it again, then it's to the back of the grid. If you do it again, pit lane start. If you do it again, then I don't know why you're still here. Then you're just not gonna race that weekend at all.
Probably did like a sick drift into the pits just to get his car responded.
Is it a giveaway line? No, that's the pit entry, Infinity. Good morning to you. Of course, it's very early at the moment in Great Britain. Oh no, it's not. It's only an hour later than me, and that's 8 a.m. 8:41 a.m. p.m. My apologies. But if you guys look at the current standing, the current charts, what are your predictions for tomorrow?
Well, if I had to predict anything, I think Twin Turbo V6 might have a good shot tomorrow. I've seen a lot of him. I'm not very familiar with the Formula Oof drivers, so I might play it safe. I think Twin Turbo V6 could get a solid finish out of tomorrow. If not, maybe even a GP win. What about you, Shuffle? What are you thinking for tomorrow?
Well, I'm gonna put my bets on Junior. As a rookie driver coming in so strong. Let's see what he can put up, but I think that he's a very, very good contender for that win. I might see a Lemon or an Admanos do something special tomorrow as well. Maybe Infinity as well. I think it will be between the top 5 effectively. Maybe Drifting Casey as an outsider.
Very interesting. Very interesting. You know what? If I were here tomorrow doing commentary, I will probably just say I think Lemon has a shot here if he can just find his groove and get up to the front that easily.
Yeah, and the question as well is who will take the championship lead after this round, because the top 5 is pretty much bunched up within each other. The top 4 especially. That's let me grab the championship standings on my phone for a little bit, because I have the app right here. who tracks the championship standings. As it stands, it's an advertisement showing in my screen, which is quite annoying. But the top 4 is only separated by 9 points, and then Almanos is like 13 points behind the leader, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But Robo Mesa 2 points behind the lead, and Twin Turbo V6 8 points behind the lead. Aqua Car, who's not present at the moment, is 9 points behind the lead. So very tight field. Let's see who will get the hand on the lead tomorrow.
Boy, I can't wait to like
Nate!
be back here in the booth tomorrow.
The turns are corners, bro. That's the floor is made out of floor type of quote.
I mean
The car-
that's
they-
basically the point here at Indianapolis Road Course.
I
And
mean,
we
the
have a
cars
flip.
might have the cars might have tires.
We
I'm
have
just
a
saying.
flip in, I believe, turn 2. I love football. Up and over.
When looks like football's waiting for the safety crew to come get him, and he is brought back to the pits by safety crew,
Exactly.
led
Instantly.
by Shuffle.
It seems
Led
like
shuffle.
Indianapolis has found a way to teleport people. Very, very interesting how that happened. I would not know how that physically is even possible, but we digress. As Manos puts in a 30.7 Sector 1, can he
Meanwhile,
allow anything?
Football's going to be skipping his mandatory session to go to the infield care center to check out if he's all right.
As Manos dissatisfied with the corner kits, so he's not really happy with that. Junior improves yet again. Junior only a tenth of Twin Turbo V6. But now I'm gonna question you guys. Have you ever seen Junior and Twin Turbo V6 in the same room together?
And now
I don't know.
I don't know. You never know.
Over there.
Right?
and football is back in his car. He's going back out on the track, which I just saw him going in his car, and now he's back on track.
Yeah, in practice, of course, respawning is allowed, since we encourage the drivers to get as crude at the track as possible to enhance the... Ooh, and someone is into the wall. Is it DR8? I think it's DR8. But we try to... Oh, it's twin, actually. Is it twin? No, it's DR8. We try to make sure the
Robo
drivers
Mesa
know the
just
track
made
is...
a good pass here on. Made a good pass here. If Robo Mesa could figure out what happened to his car, and then his engineers could probably help that before tomorrow, then he could have a good chance in the top 5.
It's not a very strong Sector 1, but it's good enough. You could pull out a 109.5 with this Sector 1. It all depends on the second sector.
And now the question is, could he do well in qualifying?
15.6, it's invalid, but it's a good showing, since a very good sector would be a 15.4, so not a bad showing. Just needs to improve on the first sector, and if that happens, I think the rest will follow. Of course, best qualifying result came in Hockenheim, I believe, where he got a P4 or a P3. I'm not sure. I forgot. I think a P4 in the end. And his strategy was not spinning and win the race, because other people would spin. He choked it by spinning like 7 times himself, which is understandable. So yeah, let's see how he can fare today and tomorrow and get a good result, because he had got a podium in Australia last race and he really wants to win, especially on home soil.
Yeah, very, very good with a home soil. Number 12 team, and number 12 team could
Junior
prove
is
in
on a green sector
qualifying.
1. Junior has a green sector 1. Sorry to interrupt, Seeker, but Junior is improving yet
Holy
again. And he goes wide. Ooh, that's a bummer.
You know, bummer for this, I kind of like the pink and black car today. Very stylish. Andy coming out of the pits. Makes it out of the pits unscathed. And here we go. He's going into turn 1. And into turn 2 to resume his practice.
And I think Robo Mesa missed a sector somewhere. Oh no, never mind. I'm spectating Lemon. I'm stupid.
Whoa, Robo Mesa goes wide into the grass.
Bro, I would like to complain to the car. The quotes keep on coming here.
They really do. They keep on piling up.
But to be fair, the Scuderia Ferrari put a good amount of focus in the engine, but forgot that they still have a good amount of resource points to spend on the car itself. So I think
Robo Mesa was battling Twin Cities. Twin Turbos, not Twin City, my bad. That's Twins everything. Twin Turbo's teammate up front of Robo here.
They're not teammates when the Robo here.
I just do commentary on NR 2003. I mean, it's like not wrong there.
But the real Cappy, the man who is returning here today, in P9, had a pole in his career, multiple podiums, and couldn't find the time to drive anymore. He's back here as a team boss, and couldn't find a second driver, so said today, you know what, fine, I'll do it myself. And he's doing not too bad after being gone for a very good while, and stepping in the car back again would be quite of an issue, but he's keeping up quite well with some of the better drivers, so that's quite encouraging for him.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree here. I mean, like, if he finds like a second driver, then he has to run, and the number could be different or in the 40s. But if he finds a second driver, then he could actually do it.
Okay, Robo. Robo Maze has turned fully American here.
Holy crap, you cannot do that here at this beautiful track. And why is he not on course? He's on the backstretch.
Robo taking his own way around the track.
Robo, a little bit special, but that's not nothing new, so...
He was doing the backwards 8500. Pun intended.
And he's now taking the layout that we don't use. We used to use that, by the way.
The 80 negative 500. Thank you for that. I will make a funny meme logo about that one later.
As Manos has broken into the 108s as well.
Not a good practice run for the number 12 team. Still 8th place. Just never going to prove times here, but still in first place, Twin Turbo. And Robo just said, man.
Past the 10-minute mark. On board with Lemon. Coming through turns 8 through 11.
Robo Mesa back on track.
As it's not a great sector, I think he might be a little bit consistency showing here, just to make sure the race runs are important as well. Because of course you can get pole, but you still have to be consistent in your race. It's not looking like a push lap, but it looks like a fairly good, consistent normal lap. As Infinity says, if he goes P1, we own. Let's see where that ends up.
And number 17 right here. Doing very well. I mean, if he's in top 5 for practice, well, we could probably see him getting a good grid spot in qualifying tomorrow.
As Lemon goes around, and Tristan Casey overtakes Lemon as well on 109.0. Of course, don't let the UI distract you. He's very much a Lambo driver, but I made a mistake. That's my fault. It will be instantly fixed. And we will not owe Infinity a cookie, because he got to go for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Gonna be no cookie giving today.
I would like to let you know the Elephant Ranger has joined on Mr. JD.
Oh boy.
Holy shit, we have a
Yes,
Gib
go
here. Mr. Gibby Gibbs is here.
The real Gib.
The Gibby Gib.
The real Gib.
The guy who will...
Gibby.
The Gibbinator.
The Gibbinator, exactly.
It's Tim Gibson.
He's the Intimidator, but he's Gib.
Gibbs.
Yes.
Right, Mr. JD. I have a quick question here. Do you think that GMG will get a top 2 in this race tomorrow?
Well, Lemon's been running consistently and has been pretty fast both practices, at least from what I can tell. I don't know if he was at the first practice. I might be making that up.
He was
but
not at the first practice.
Alright, so I was making it up. But from what I've seen from this practice, he's looking pretty strong. He looks like he's got the track layout down, at least from what I can tell. Maybe a few adjustments before qualifying tomorrow, and he should be good to go.
I just totally agree. I can't wait to join you and Shuffle back in this booth from tomorrow, even though I'll probably gonna be at school. But yeah.
Bro's gonna just give commentary on the toilet.
He's gonna give commentary in the middle of math class.
Yeah, exactly. Teacher, can I go to the toilet? I gotta take a shit. And just is gone for like 60 minutes. Comes back next class. I gotta take a shit again, and he's gone for another hour just to commentate.
And then the next class is gonna say, the shit is spewing. Let me go.
Yeah, he's a victim of heavy diarrhea.
Yeah, I am definitely a victim. Let's see here. Infinity here. Still got like the flag on his car. I'm gonna guess it's freaking Italy. I'm guessing. It's a bloody Italian flag. Yes. I don't know. I could be mistaken. Who knows?
But I'm very happy with the show we have had today, and that does also give me a good feeling about tomorrow, that we'll have a decent qualifying and might actually run the full format qualifying instead of just one qualifying session due to the lack of drivers.
Yeah, but I want to tell you this here at Indianapolis: if you screw up your turns, then you're screwed up forever.
I mean, not forever, but maybe for a good while.
Sure, you can, Robot, just implement it yourself and you're fine.
Quench his Super Indy thirst.
Manos overtakes Infinity as well. The Noob Empire driver that's leading the championship now knocked back to 4th place. As drivers slowly getting their groove on with 4 minutes remaining, although Infinity does like to say something else about that. He starts his flying lap right now. Let's go on board with the young driver, the young Brit. Can he improve in his number 16 machine, which is actually not his car, because normally he drives number 10. This is strange.
It's kind of crazy to see him in the 16.
Shuffle, I'm going to leave you two to the booth. I gotta go start putting the schemes in the game.
Alright.
And I hope to see you both there, and maybe even a few of you in the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we definitely seeing you tonight for that race as well. Thanks for being
yeah, you know what? Yeah, well, Kelly, me, I'm gone now from the booth. I'm still here. I'm just hopefully getting ready for the actual race, even though I am running in that number 2 car.
Yeah, we'll
It'll be fantastic.
Kelly joined his own voice chat instead. Okay. He
Oh,
could.
that's kind of funny.
That's kind of funny. He could have stayed here, but that's not what he did.
That's funny. And here comes Infinity. Right there gets a good in pit stop right there. Now goes back out.
Yeah.
But still in fourth place. Doesn't improve his time there. So I don't know. I think this practice has been won by Twin Turbo.
Yeah, it might be. There's still 2 minutes remaining, and there's still some drivers on track, Junior included, Twin Turbo himself as well, although he's in the pit lane. Why are there multiple? What's going on here?
Last KRE 8500 winner was Jared.
Yeah, Jared. He won in quite controversial way, actually, although it was not caused by him. It was caused by Northern. I was kind of victimized as well by him. Robo and I were running side by side on the bottom lane, and Northern decided to turn in a little bit and cause a caution, which ended the race. Jared winning. Because I believe that someone else would have won if that didn't happen, due to the fact that we would have had a full backstretch with drafts. But he won it, so that's fine.
Yes, the fourth running of the Roblox 8500. Who will join the 3 other winners? We'll probably find out today.
We'll find out today, and I'm putting my money on myself.
I'll put my money on myself too.
That's the confidence you all need.
And speaking of going back on board with Infinity here, he's rocking the 16 number.
As Junior looks very, very quick through the first 2 sectors. Can he pull anything interesting out of this lap? Will he be able to improve on Twin Turbo V6? We'll get the answer very shortly. The final few corners he has done. Across the finish line, Hill will come, and he sets a 108.2. He goes quickest overall today in front of Twin.
Wow.
What a lap by him, and I think he will be very glad to see that.
30-second warning.
As when the timer runs out, the laps can be finished, but then you are regarded to go into the pit lane.
And how about that? The guy you say came back and signed with a new team just won this practice.
No, that's a different guy. This guy is
Nah.
like, this guy signed with a new team, but he's a rookie, so this is like his first ever weekend in the league, which is even more spectacular.
Yes, a rookie that just got this practice.
As the final few people are finishing their laps up.
It is not a good day for Robo Mesa and Lemon, who just now just dropped back to 6.
Although Twin is going absolutely fast through the first sector, he's not done yet. The stud never is. Can he fire back through the second sector? He goes slightly wide, not optimal. Oh no, he cannot fire back. It's invalid sector 2. So that's that. I think that Junior has outdone everyone else in this practice session.
And Affinity said he crashed somehow into the wall. Maybe he a little bit turned a little bit overbid. We're not sure. But Affinity, please do report to the pits, please.
Yeah, finish up your laps, tidy up everything, and then we'll finish off this practice session. Yeah, what an awesome practice session with the new fast guy onto the grid, and it looks very good.
Alright, that was a total blast, Shuffle. I can't wait to come back on the commentary booth with JD to watch this first ever race I've never seen. But, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the Indy 500. Thank you for letting me be here.
Alright, well, I will be glad if you can come tomorrow. It kind of depends on the school. For you, of course. I think Kelly is fine. But yeah, let's go over the results, shall we? We have 14 drivers putting in lap times and some good results as well. And it's Junior, the junior driver with a new team, who put it on the fastest lap. With a 108.2, it's Twin Turbo V6 with a 108.4, Almanos P3 with a 108.6, and Infinity with a 108.7. Drifting Casey is the first one out of the 108s with a 109.0, so is Lemon 109.0.3, the Red Clip 109.4, Robo Mace 109.9, and then the real Cappy breaks those 110s. Kababa in 110.6, Our Football 110.6 as well, very close for those two drivers, and Senior Fan with 111, 111. DJ 111 as well, and Grace closes it off with a 121.0. Today is, that's all the action we have today, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with Seeker and JD Smiley as well, and on to the next one.